una go remain poor and una no go achieve anything for this life, says the OPM pastor, Pastor Chibuzor, on the Happy Boys that is sponsored their university education. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the platform. My people, make good way we do, no turn to bad, and make our good mind no be in pain. And I don't even know how to do the prayer, but honestly, this is quite a touchy issue because if you've been following a lot of things on social media, especially over a year ago, you would have seen the pictures of these guys that were dancing in a restaurant as they were working. They were working as security personnel in a restaurant. And in their own, youthful exuberance, they were dancing and shaking bomb, that's just to entertain, guests who comes into the eatery to eat. And the next thing was that Baba felt, touched to be like, okay, these boys that were happy and were sacked by the owner. I didn't mention that part. They were sacked by the owner of the eatery, you know, for dancing on duty. And Baba was like, how can I have compassion on these boys? Look at the post so that I can bring you to remembrance. Company sacks 2 Nigerian workers for dancing during work hours. Many get angry. So Baba responded to this post. His name is Pastor Chibuzor Gift Chinyere. He said, these boys are too young to be working as a security. Anyone with their contact, I'm giving scholarship to school overseas. Now, this is not the first time this Pastor Chibuzor is doing this. He has lots of children or students or young ones on his list that he, sponsored to go and school overseas. And honestly, when all this came to light, I'm like, people were happy to be like, are there still people like this in this world who, without knowing you, without you being their church members, they can just decide to help you and send you to go and school overseas? All those kind of things and all that. And before we knew it, the boys jackpot to Cyprus, where they went to study on scholarship by this pastor. So now, so the boys become overseas students, so doing their thing and also studying and all of that, which made a lot of people excited and prayed for this kind-hearted Pastor Chibuzor for doing this wonder. Because now wonder, person will still get children for Nigeria, never even steal money to send and go school in Nigeria. How much more abroad on scholarship? Then recently, they made this post on social media. We want to use this medium to thank each and every one of you out there, more especially my fans, family, and Papa OPM, who helped us fly abroad to school, which we are so grateful. After God used at Gossip Mail TV to show the world our inbuilt talents from God, we are forever grateful to God for looking after us, sustaining and providing for us for the past 6 months, which the scholarship lasted for only 6 months. And us who didn't come from rich homes dropped out from school because it's very hard for anyone to get a job here in Cyprus. Ask at Ogene, Cyprus. Living in the country became so expensive, but God in heaven is seeing his children through. Let love lead. Who no go, no no. Who no go, no no. That means I see níbẹ̀ láì bá wọn dá sí, àbí àìsí níbẹ̀ láì mọ ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. So this is the post that the boys wrote, letting us know that, they are out of school and all of that. So after seeing this on social media, Passport got upset and decided to play course on these boys. Let's listen.
Good become evil. Whosoever, no matter who that person is, that I use, you didn't pay 1 kobo, you didn't spend 1 naira. It is from offering and tithe that people drop in the altar. What other pastors use in buying private jet, I say, let me use to help you. Now I do you good, you use evil to pay me. You will remain poor forever. You can never achieve anything in life. As long as, whether anywhere you are, you will suffer poverty. No, you can never achieve. You can't even buy 1 plot of land. If there's other things, other clothes you've bought, through the money I use in sending you to Cyprus, you will sell those clothes to feed. You will become so wretched.
My people, Shalipe, That course is not a very light one, it's very, very heavy. And of course, people have been, commenting. Let's take some comments. Somebody said, is this man a man of God? Man of God reigning cause some people, no matter what they might have done, why not allow God to judge them? God judges everyone accordingly. Why not allow nemesis to take place? How can a supposed man of God be cursing? Are you God? You do good, come cuckoo spoil everything. Why not leave people for God? Why not allow karma? Nigerian man of God, Nigerian men of God. I don't understand though. Is that what God said man of God should do? Leave them and let God. Another person said, come on, these kids did nothing wrong. That particular country has no means of livelihood. The same way they got popular, they gotta let people know what's up with them. Why are people thinking so weird and crude? There are different perspectives to issues, but let's be human before anything. It's just a situation beyond the pastor and these young lads. What do I know? It's well. Another person said, let me remind you that you're not God and this course will not come to pass. Another person said, come and collect student loan. No, Tinubu don't say make we collect loan, interest free. Another said, please, sir, don't lay curse on them, sir. Just leave them for God. Another person said, this is too much, oh, ha. Another person said, which kind entitlement be this? This is ungrateful. You know how many people that man dey sponsor? He even told you that things are hard for him. Make una no do like this now. Another said, if you think paying registration fee for a school in Cyprus is cheap, go and make your inquiries. Even to get ticket fee or visa isn't easy. And this man dey sponsor so many people for God's sake. Make them no put their flexing lifestyle on the man's neck. Another said, one thing touched me here. I don't have money like before again. Well, I cannot imagine what it feels like schooling outside Nigeria. To an extent, if they had something doing over there, they somehow would have been able to pay their rent and feed themselves. Maybe paying school fees would have been the only burden for the man to bear. But unfortunately, this wasn't just about school fees, because if it were only about school fees, going live alone or going there alone to connect with their fans, it would have been easy for people to donate to pay up their fees. I would have even loved to support with 300k or 500k just so they could finish their education. But first of all, they should be responsible to themselves, challenging themselves to pay their rent and feed themselves. I mean, it's a tertiary institution and not a primary school. There's always time to do a part-time job or start a small business. If they can afford all those glittering clothes, they could afford to start something small, no matter how little. I understand they are young boys, young guys, and they constantly need money to keep up with life, but I just wish something was done differently. Another said, these boys know wise oh. Person carry you enter Cyprus and you're still depending on him. If we are still working in Chicken Republic, I'm sure you will still won't be able to afford getting yourselves an international passport. This is absolutely rubbish, guys, and I'm so sad that you can come out to the media and make this man look like a bad person. He has families too, and we know to be a man is not easy. And from the conversations you posted, the man is not a bad person and he only did this to help you. So don't be ungrateful and stupid at the same time. Struggle and hustle for yourselves over there, since it's better than seeing yourselves in Chicken Republic security uniform. Another person said, sir, please stop the emotional blackmail. The other pastors you are trying to call are heavy givers, yet silent. Just recently, a pastor added 40,000 students to his already existing scholarship program. These things were not published. The pastors you are trying to call out have been transforming lives without publicity. I'm not against you sending them to Cyprus, but sending those boys there and leaving them stranded is a call for concern and not laying curses on them because they have come out to cry for help, honestly. Another person said, if the boys' narration is indeed true, it is deeply disheartening to hear how they were left stranded without any means of sustenance or financial support after only 6 months. As a person who claims to be a man of God, one would expect compassion, empathy, and responsible behavior from him. It is truly unfortunate that instead of addressing the situation with understanding and care, this pastor chose to respond in such an unbecoming manner. The act of sending them a voice note filled with curses reflects a complete disregard for basic moral principles. As a pastor, his role is to guide and support individuals in need, not to abandon them or subject them to harm. Another person said, this curse wasn't necessary as a man of God you claim you are. Those words shouldn't come out from your mouth. Lead by example. I know you are pained from their actions, which I don't support, but sorry, your curses won't work. Only God can tell someone's future. Another said, because he was not responding positively to your text, you went to slander him. See, everybody in this country, Nigeria, is just going through a lot. Say he gets before does not mean he get now. The best you would have done should have been praying for him and also on your own and send him evidence that you have been trying to help your situation. And before you know it, things will change. All of us get story too. Some of us has been in more difficult situation, but we didn't call out our helper. Even Moses was promised that he would lead the people to the promised land, and later things changed. And someone else took the mantle. That he sent you to Cyprus does not mean he will be the one to complete the task. Another person said, the man of God gave you guys a push. You can't depend on him forever. That man has more hundreds of students on scholarships. You're not the first and won't be the last. Or share any other student don't complain. Ask yourself where you got it wrong. Maybe bad grades, the lifestyle you all portray out there. Omo na church send na comot, no be streets. What impact did you bring to the church when na church sponsor na? Rather na to dey drip, pierce ear, draw tattoo be the first thing we na achieve. Another person said, I have a different opinion about this. Cyprus is not Yankee. It's not a land of milk and honey. You cannot take some in the middle of desert and leave him stranded without food and water. Do visibility study before you embark on any project. The money spent on them would have established them in Nigeria and nobody will call you again on the phone. If you take up a project, especially when you're not excited, then kindly endeavor to fulfill it. That make you a man of your words. Exposing these kids to a different kind of hustle they never imagined in their life is not help to me. Just my 2 cent opinion. Another person said, this is the problem we have in Nigeria. You help someone, you become entitled. When you tell him no the next time, you become a wicked person immediately. This pastor does not owe these boys. Out of over 1 million pastors in Nigeria, he offered to help. And still replying to their text that he's broke now. What offense has he committed? Boss that should pray to God to change the pastor's situation. Yeah, the one now opening is something outside. Okay, so my people, the comments plenty. Let's take another one. Learn to show appreciation no matter how little. It's not easy to even purchase a flight ticket. Talk more of processing visa to leave Nigeria. This pastor may be going through a lot. Those boys are just ungrateful. Another person said, sometimes someone who they help people need help too. Life is a journey and we all get to enter a means of transport that will take us to every point of our destination. It is not a direct flight. Another person said, you can't promise 100% scholarship and not fulfill it. You're a pastor and you know all promises made must be fulfilled by you. The money you spent taking these boys to Cyprus would have been used here in Nigeria. You should have paid off fees to a federal or state school here in Nigeria for them to school and you even have change. The curses placed on them can't manifest because they didn't come to you begging for sponsorship. You should uphold your word as a man of God you claim to be. My people, so you see, say no be small thing. The comments are unending, while some people are behind the pastor to say they didn't have to come out and open everything up like this. Some people are saying, well, maybe the boys should have gotten more help. In fact, they matter tire person. And actually, the boys sent this screenshots of conversation is that they had with Baba. Just take your time to pause and read it, where the boys were asking them that there is cold, there is no money, and Baba said, I don't have money anymore, no money anywhere in Nigeria, and that kind of thing. It's quite touching when somebody who has helped you says, help us complete it, daddy, that they need more money, and Baba was not responding anymore. So I think the Baba said, I don't have money like before again. This is very touching. We know that sometimes we really want to help someone or this kind of things, but you know that at the starting way you get, you might not have the finishing, and sometimes you might even be sure of the money, but something might happen to your finances that you did not expect. And you know that you are in trouble. There are some things that happen to our businesses or what brings us money at times that will be like, this journey go long. Not that you will not live through it, But of course, some things will be affected negatively. So I want to believe the pastor has a good heart, but must he have laid curses on these boys like this? Oh, Lagbara. Honestly, I think that it shouldn't have gotten to the point of curses, because I don't think the boys want to really expose everything like this. But sometimes when you release chats that you've had with people without their permission, of course it's going to hurt them. Of course it's going to break them. Of course they're going to feel betrayed, you know. And that it's just so sad. Remember, this is the same Pastor Chibuzor that took up the case of one incident of the girl. What was that, the popular girl in the northern one of the northern states university that was spied by religious people over there. And Rebecca, yes, Rebecca. If I'm Deborah, sorry, Deborah, yeah. And he had compassion on the family and took them from Niger State to where he is also, and give them a house, to give them a car. He opened a shop for the mother and told them he was going to wipe off their tears. At least those ones have a roof over their head, they have a means of sustaining themselves, and even gave the younger siblings of Deborah scholarship in his own school over there. So the man has done well, but I'm not the kind of person that will feel that maybe one thing somebody has done, then you now throw into the under the bus. No, I think that the courses are quite heavy, but and for these guys to release this also to blogs, now why y'all? What's your opinion on this? Please drop your comments in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. So our new subscribers, thank you for joining, and to existing subscribers, thank you for always stopping by. See you in the next video. Bye for now.